Hey, you're right, guys. Truth Munchers Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 5 of Shadowhunters season 3. After this episode, we're halfway through, getting to the mid-season finale, sadly. And like I said, every other video, we can't jump straight into 3B just yet, which is kind of, makes me want to actually cry every night I think about that. But yeah, we're almost done. Got a few more episodes to go after, like I said, I think there's 10. I'm not just trying to think. There's definitely 10. Okay, cool. Episode 4, I enjoyed it. I think it was probably the weakest of season 3 so far. It had some great moments. Like I say, Dom's acting, not Jake's acting, but Dom's acting was, again, just shining in the last episode. I think every now and then he just has an episode where he really shows how great of an actor he actually is. And I think last episode was another example of that. My Shadowhunter friend, though, kind of commented, and you know who you are, but she was saying how she felt the episode focused way too much on, I forgot her name, but the annoying vampire girl. And it's just a character that we know nothing about. Her reasoning behind wanting to kill Raphael, his name blanked me. Raphael was something that we haven't seen or heard before, so it's kind of, I won't say irrelevant to the main story because it probably will have like meaning later on, but as of right now, it just felt a bit like a B-side story compared to the main story. It wasn't boring. I didn't find it the worst thing in the world, but it definitely just felt like a little side arc from the main thing. And I'm sure she'll come back. Well, that won't be the last we see of her. So, like I say, she will probably work her way into the main story. But as of last episode, it just felt like a little side character dispute going on while Jace was dealing with the main story. So yeah, we'll see what they do with episode 5. Hopefully it's better than episode 4, but we will wait and see. So if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want early reactions to Shadowhunters, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below. Help support the channel as well. Next to them will be links to Twitter and Instagram as well if you want to follow me on either of those, and Discord if you want to join that and talk about the show with myself and others. But yeah, episode 5, guys. Let's do it. That pissed me off, dude. Oh, dude, why, man? I actually thought like he might pick up on it, be like, you spiked me, but no such luck. Oh, God. Fuck. I can't believe Magnus just gave her the potion. Like, he didn't look into it or anything. He was just like, yeah, I'll this. So if anyone comes up to me, it's like, yeah, I want a potion to kill someone, please. Like, yeah, you go, mate. Bit of poison for you. I'll just whip that up. Oh, my lord. Okay, that is episode 5 of Shadowhunters season 3. Yeah, I'd say it was better than episode 4. Well, it was definitely better than episode 4. There's only one thing I wasn't too... with Izzy and the guy, I'm kind of torn between that one. I liked it. I think they were cute, and Izzy had a cool little action scene. But I don't ship them two together. Like, he's nice, yeah, but I'm too caught up in her and Simon that I just... I don't know. Like, I shipped her and Meliones or Mr. Legolas more than this guy. Raphael was an odd one because they were based on their little drug addiction for each other, so... but I do think they did love each other a little bit, but I didn't ship them two that much either. So Izzy, I'm like kind of half and half with, because she did take up a lot of screen time as well. It's good to see Izzy in an episode because she hasn't done much recently. But I'm just afraid her whole story in 3A is just going to be this guy, which again, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I just think her story could be better, at least for me. So that one I'm like half and half with. The only thing I didn't really like was Clary and Luke going out to visit Luke's sister. Yeah, it got interesting in the final scene where Lilith came and killed the angel. I think that stuff was great, but a lot of build up towards that, like the first or the 30 minutes into it took to get to that, and it just kind of talking about the angel now to me. It's just I'm not that interested in Luke, and Luke's fine, like he's getting better and better, but if he's the weakest character for me, I'm not going to really care about his sister, am I? So, which I don't. So that was probably the weakest part of the episode for me. Other than that, though, this is a really good episode. I think Simon and Jace kind of bouncing off each other was fantastic. Those two have such a funny dynamic, and they do it every few episodes where it's them two kind of have an episode together and interacting. And we have gone from that. I do think they genuinely did hate each other. in like season 1 and maybe early season 2. But I think over 2B, minus the whole like love triangle thing, in season 3, I do think I won't say they like care for each other lots, but they don't hate each other as much as they kind of pretend to. I do think Jace was there to protect Simon, and not because Simon was cared for by Clary. So I think he was there out of, you know, to look after him. So which is cool. And then we had the ending with Jace kind of being spiked with that drink, which I think is going to be very interesting. I hope it doesn't last too long. Like, we know Clary's not going to die. Obviously, she's not going to die. So I just hope they don't have Jace being this kind of possessed demon thing for ages and ages, because it'll get boring after a while. I'll give it a few episodes, yeah, but so like I said a few episodes ago, so far it's nicely paced, so can stay as it is. We're all good for now. Then we had a lot of Alec and Magnus. I don't think we got Magnus at all last episode. So it was nice to have him have quite a big part in this episode. But I loved the scene where he was kind of talking about him being immortal, and he just keeps little momentums of all the people he's kind of loved in the past, because he's been around for thousands and thousands of years. And yeah, having little like memories like that, it's like having just a little token of someone you were with, I guess, would then remind you of all the memories you kind of had with them. So, like you said, he's a warlock, but his memories do fade eventually. But if he keeps them, then he's always going to remember them. And then it was so sad when Alec was like, "Oh, maybe I'll have like one of my arrowheads or something," because yeah, if Magnus is immortal and Alec's not, there will come a time where eventually Magnus would move on from, because he's moved on from all these other people. Like, he is immortal. He's not like he's still gonna have to live. So it's kind of a sad thought to think about it. But then when Magnus was like, "Can we just live in the now and stuff?" It's like, yeah, to be fair, you can't really get caught up in all that. Just enjoy what you have for now. So yeah, I think that was kind of very sad scene, but it was interesting that they had it in there. And I also really like the scene with the guy we haven't seen. I was like, "What's this guy about?" And then he kind of spoke to Alec and was like, "You helped me kind of come out in the institute," because Alec's like this kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? He's more than like just the leader of the institute, but he's actually helped people in their personal lives as well, which is great. It's just a scene. It was one of those scenes that they didn't need to have, but they did have it, and I'm so glad they did. Because a lot of other shows, well, I haven't seen any other shows kind of where a character's come out as gay and then it's helped someone else come out as gay. Maybe there definitely is shows that have done that. Don't get me wrong, but just speaking from what I've seen, can't remember. But yeah, that was a really cute scene. I like that. And I like this little werewolf guy as well. That's kind of protecting over Simon. He seems okay. I'm glad he's not as evil as I thought he was going to be. So that's nice. And yeah, Lilith as well. I think she is definitely the most interesting villain. I'd say she is better than Valentine in the sense of she's getting stuff done. Valentine never really got anything done. He was just kind of a nuisance. Whereas this character's been around for 5 episodes now. She's killed an angel. She's turned Jace into like some zombie. She's stole part of Clara's soul. Like, she's getting stuff done. She's killed 26 people, like just mundanes. So yeah, I don't care much for her final mission of bringing Jonathan back, but that's her child, so I can understand why she is trying to do that. But she's an interesting villain. I like her. I think need a bit more with her still, but I'd say it's not hard to be the best villain in the show, because Valentine, he was good, but I don't think he was like a great villain. And then other than that, it's just been not the best. Like, Jonathan was okay as well, to be fair. But yeah, I think Lilith could have potential to be the best, and probably is already, but we'll see. Yeah, MVP moment. I'm just gonna go the dynamic between Simon and Jace, but I also did really like the Alec and Magnus talks of like Magnus's past kind of thing. But Simon and Jace just made me laugh. I love those two, so I'll probably give it to them for this episode. And yeah, I don't think this one was quite an 8 out of 10, so I'm going to give it a 7.9 out of 10, just below an 8. Definitely better than the last episode, but not as good as 1, 2, and 3. Actually, now I think about it, I think I did prefer it to episode 1 though. Huh. Okay, I'll go 8.1 out of 10 because I gave episode 1 an 8 out of 10, and it was better than episode 1, I think, but not as good as 2 and 3. So I guess I'll go 8.1 out of 10. Like I say, the Clary and Luke's sister kind of thing just boiled down a little bit, and with Izzy, I was kind of half and half with it. So yeah, there we go. Halfway through 3A. No, dude. Oh, so sad. We didn't get any Maya as well. That makes me even more sad now thinking about that. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And I'll be back soon for episode 6. Everything that I mentioned at the start of the video will be in the pinned comment as well. And I'll see you very soon. Until then, peace.